Welcome to iDareU Insider, and today I am with Zion Ferguson, cornerback for Grayson High School in Atlanta, Georgia. Zion, how are you doing today?
Good. How about yourself?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling nice. Before we start, I like to do a little fun icebreaker to get you going, get you thinking. What song or movie would you use to describe your sophomore season at Grayson, and why that song or movie?
Song or movie?
Yeah.
I could use the song "To the Top" by Lil Baby because when I first got to Grayson, football wise, I was at the bottom. Like I had to work my way up to the top, considering that it was people in my position that played before me, and had to work my way back up to the top. Had a little adversity while trying to do it, but it all worked out in. And the song, it kind of describes that phase. So that song is the best. But I don't know about a movie.
Got you. And you talked about some of the adversity you faced. What was some of the adversity that you encountered attending Grayson?
Okay, so at first I wasn't at corner, which is my main position. So when I first got there, I got moved to safety. So that was the first thing. So I was already out of position. I had to learn a whole new position before I got moved back down to my regular position.
Right.
So that was a different change. And having to work to start getting first team reps, that's a big thing.
And how did you stay motivated despite the position change and moving to safety from corner and not being familiar with that? How did you stay motivated in that whole transition?
I just stayed focused, and I just believed in myself and used confidence to try to play the position. I learned the position too, so.
Got you. Awesome. So you train with iDareU with Coach Ford and everyone else. How did you get involved with iDareU?
I had a few connections that connected us together. Like my dad knew a few people that already was training with him, and we just checked them out. And ever since then, we still been going to this day. I started going to iDareU in about 6th, 7th grade.
Okay.
So I've been there for a minute now.
What is your favorite moment with iDareU so far?
My favorite moment with iDareU is probably like one of the first times I went out there with all the people that are like big time down that are playing in college and the NFL now. They were all out there at once. So that probably was one of the best moments I had out there.
And speaking of some of the players that was out there, who do you look up to either in college right now or even in the NFL?
One of my favorite college players right now is probably the cornerback from Cincinnati, Sauce Gardner. I don't know if you know about him.
Yeah.
He's one of my best college players, and I like Tyrann Mathieu as an NFL player and as a player in the whole.
Got you. And why those two? What is it about them that stands out to you that makes you want to, I kind of rock with them?
Well, Sauce Gardner, he had the same body type as me, so I try to mimic his play style. And Tyrann Mathieu, he's very physical, and I'm a very physical corner as well. So
Got you. Got you. How has iDareU transformed you transform you into a better person and a better athlete?
As a person, it transformed me. Being around Coach Ford, he taught me to remain humble, and he taught me and prepared me for high school, and he prepared me to play corner. Because the first day I went out to play the train with iDareU, I wasn't even a corner yet. I was a receiver, so that was my first action of being a cornerback, and he just built me up on from there.
And when you transition because you was first a receiver into a corner, how was that transition for you? Was it as difficult as you switching from safety to DB at Grayson?
Yes, it was. It took me a minute to get over it because I wanted to be a receiver I wanted to be a receiver bad. So my dad was like, "Nah, you're gonna be a cornerback," and I just took it and ran with it.
Got you. And as a DB, especially a cornerback, which skill matters to you the most when playing cornerback?
I believe man coverage matters the most to me, and being physical and being able to move your feet at the line.
Oh, and why those? Why those?
Those because those are like the main aspects of like corner, being able to cover, being able to stay in front of your man, and being able to not let him catch the ball. So
Got you. Grayson played battled Colin Hills, and you were able to match up against Travis Hunter, the number one player in that class of 2022. What did you learn about yourself after that game?
Confidence there definitely carries me through the game. With confidence, you can really do anything on the field. I had confidence in myself, so I believe I can lock them down. Like I didn't live up to the height. I didn't believe in the height, and just locked them down.
So far, you have 10 offers from colleges and universities. When you're looking at these schools, I know it's early, you're only a sophomore. What are things you consider when you're looking at those schools that give you offers?
Relationships with the coaches and relationship with the players. That's a big thing. Facilities, uh, a great architecture program, and, big things like that.
Got you. And you say architecture program. Is that something you're considering majoring in college?
Yes, sir.
Oh, why? Oh, I'm interested. Why is that?
I just like building things and
Okay.
being creative with buildings and things of that nature.
Have you at Grayson, are you taking any classes or coursework that relates to architecture?
No.
Okay. But you plan on, or maybe you hope to try to get into some class, or maybe you're doing some work outside just to get some experience?
Yes, sir.
How has Coach Four or any other coaches at Grayson or iDareU helped you become a better you?
So the more I talked to Coach Ford, he just spilled knowledges into my head, and he just spilled knowledge into me. I learned from this knowledge, and it helps me be a better person. Knowing taking knowledge from someone who's been playing the game and been living through it. My DB coach at Grayson, I learned a lot from him as well. Staying at the school with him when I first got there, he told me a lot of things, and that helped me be a better person as well.
What are if you feel comfortable sharing, what are some of the things that your coaches at Grayson share with you?
They tell me to keep my grades up, do good in the house, and things of that nature.
Got you. And I know your sophomore season ended a couple of weeks ago. What are your goals for your junior year?
My goals for the junior year is definitely be the number one corner in the state of Georgia in my class. That's a big goal. And working in the off season, getting stronger, bigger, faster, going into the next season, just popping out as a dog.
Got you. I like it. And before we end, is there anything you'd like to add about yourself, iDareU training, or anything like that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I dare you training. I recommend it a lot. It's the best trainer. It's the best trainer in Georgia for DBs. And anytime you're outside training with iDareU, it feels like home out there. Like it's family out there. Everybody talks to each other, gets work in, pushes each other, and.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it. This will conclude iDareU Insider. Again, this is Zion Ferguson, cornerback for Grayson High School in Atlanta, Georgia. Zion, thank you so much for taking your time out of your day doing this. I really appreciate it.